What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of The Lost Laboratory of Qualish. Toronto Gosh is the DM, so Taryn, why don't you set us up for today?
Sure thing. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us in tonight's adventure. We pick up tonight where we left off last week. The party was just sending their friend Garrett through the portal created in the cathedral to the Nine Hells. Previous to that, previous time the party had come to the cathedral, they were assaulted by a bone devil and an assortment of monks. Since that time, they broke out of prison, confronted the bone devil in the treasury, were able to defeat him this time. Realized the Bone Devil was just piloted by a Mephit, whom they also killed. And then they crashed the treasury to the valley floor below, before finally making their way back to the cathedral. So that's where we're going to take them. They are in the cathedral. The portal to the Nine Hells has just closed up. And here you guys go. You're standing in the center cathedral. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, if we know where we're going, why don't we head that way? Hey, Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the Spelljammer Yapcha, would you mind using that ability that you had again that lets us fade into the shadows so that we can get out of here without, attracting too much unwanted attention?
But of course! And I will again cast Pass Without Trace.
Sure. Everyone give me stealth rolls with advantage because you do have those robes on still. That's a 33. 24, 24, 33. All right. And Kyber comes in with a 30. All right. You guys feel like you're blending in well. You blend in well if you go outside. And so I'm just going to move you to the overview as you leave outside. What you notice is that as you leave the cathedral here, all of the monks are rushing this way. They most of them. There's a few stragglers running. You can see some of them popping out the doors from the various locations, and they're just like, they're running past you. They're not even paying attention. They're running back this way, towards where the treasury once was. You can see the docks down here from your vision are relatively clear, and there are a few skiffs there.
Okay. Yeah, I guess let's just make our way there.
Okay. So you guys, you have no issue getting down there. It's relatively clear. It's as said, the monks are trying to assess what happened to the treasury that recently fell into the valley below. As you get to the docks, there's a couple skiffs parked there. No one is manning them.
Yeah, so get on one, head off.
Okay. Who would like to try and pilot?
Oh, well, of course I would, since I have a great wealth of experience navigating vehicles, space vehicles specifically.
So you're proficient in such things?
I think I actually am. I'm
Good.
checking. Let's see. Navigator souls vehicles. Yeah. Well, it says water, but it's because I don't think there is a space vehicles.
Sure. We'll say that it should be in space. That's fine because you're not from water. You're from space. So you get up to the controls. They look like an older craft compared to what you're used to. Go ahead and give me a roll. Let's do wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay. So this +3. Wow. Okay.
Wait. And look.
What does that do? Advantage?
No, it gives you an extra 1, so you get 10.
No, 10.
10. You rolled a 10. You look at the controls, and they look real familiar. but as try as you might, when you're pushing the buttons that you think would make it go, it doesn't seem to want to move.
Well, of course, not being able to admit that, I will instead point out to everybody, I do believe it is broken. Yes.
I have just the way to fix it. I'm just gonna go up and start pressing buttons, trying to make it move.
You okay? Give me a wisdom roll if you
I'm
want to
seeing that with also like
All right, I'm gonna use my inspiration that I got from Swank because
Sure.
Wait,
Sure.
did
go
you
ahead.
say wisdom with advantage? I didn't roll advantage.
No, I didn't say it with advantage. I
Okay.
just said wisdom.
Are you sure you didn't
So-
say that?
and
I'm
then
positive didn't say that.
and then
Positive.
I'll bend luck on myself to give
Well, no,
myself 15.
15.
Tim gave
So,
you a natural 20 by
Afar,
advantage.
having no previous knowledge that anyone's aware of, because he's never reflected on his time at the sea or in space, walks up to the steering column that's Sorrento Montague 6 of the spell Jeremy Yacha just came away from saying it's broken, presses a few buttons
I fixed it.
seemingly at random,
Obviously, I fixed it.
and the vessel just starts moving. And you have the ability to steer it the direction you need to go. And since you know where you're going, you're able to transport yourself over towards the next part of this mountainous range that the directions in the books you have point you towards. Then it didn't take long, maybe an hour and a half travel through the air. You're not going to run into anything too nasty as you're flying through the mountains. I mean, I guess I could roll, see if you guys hit anything too terrible. No, you're fine. You're fine. That's safe. Ish. You have a few close calls. You think you see something, you think it's a bird way, way off in the distance. And it's actually like you probably guess it'd be like a dragon, but it's flying another direction. You see the sights. It's a very beautiful scenic view. If it weren't for the fact that if you fell from this height, you would probably all die horrible deaths. As you get closer to your destination, the craft starts to just sputter a little bit. It is broken. It isn't meant to go for extended periods, just back and forth across from the docks. And as you get closer to your stopping point, it kind of just falls the 10 or 15 feet and collapses in the ground. But you are at your destination now, which is Daon Gloin. And this is supposed to signify you in the left side of the map.
Oh,
Okay.
Here you are. As you look over across this area, the legendary lost city of Daon Gloin spreads out within the narrow mountain vale. Ancient and intricate stone towers rise up from the valley floor, though many of those that topple against one another form a dangerous-looking walkways extending between the ruins. The rooftops and upper levels of the towers are strewn with vines and foliage, but a strange gleam extends across the lower reaches of the city, resembling an almost transparent barrier some 30 feet above the ground, visible only when it catches light. Below the strange barrier, the buildings and the city are unnaturally clean, showing no signs of vegetation or other life, and highlighting the glimmering statue or glass statuary that stands everywhere. Even at a distance, many of the statues appear to be humanoids of different races.
Just to ask, were we able to? Because you said it was over an hour. Were we able to get a short rest on the travel?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do that. Let me just get my.
All right. So you're sitting here, you're looking over this city that, again, has about a 30-foot deep, weird sort of liquid over the top of it. There's no vegetation below in the liquid itself. What would you like to do?
Thanks since Kyber's still here, he's actually gonna have back. So remind me again why you guys are looking for this Quailish guy.
I too am a bit
Because-
fuzzy on the details, comrades.
That's what we were asked to do.
What were we asked to do?
Find Quellish.
What's that?
It's a person.
Who?
Uh-huh.
Some hoity-toity clever man that the people back in wherever it was we were need. They need him.
Waterdeep.
Or we need to go find him.
You're asked by the Blackstaff and Waterdeep to find him and bring him back to Waterdeep.
Oh, that's right.
The
We were
black-
tasked
the black mustache.
with a very prestigious hunt, a dangerous spellcaster.
Are you saying
But why?
For glory and fame. Why else do you hunt?
There was those like statues that were coming alive
And then-
back on the surface, and they wanted us to find the wizard.
you mean the
help.
walking? You mean the walking statues?
I don't know what they were, but they weren't supposed to be walking, I think.
Oh
And then
yeah, I
we're
forgot
walking.
about those guys. Yeah,
So
they're like
look,
guardian things.
Wait, what's happening in Waterdeep?
There's statues that weren't supposed to move that are supposed to move, and it worries people. So we're sent on a mission by, and I pull out my Force Grey badge. We were deputized to
Whoa, where'd
find
you get
a
that?
wizard. Goop, you have one too, don't you?
Do I?
You do. Everyone got deputized.
We all
But
joined the gang, so yeah, we all got.
all of you
Oh.
joined except for Keith.
And he's dead, so he should have joined.
Everyone join.
It's okay,
Oh,
friend.
well,
I
I'm-
also
I'm
do
glad
not know what
you
is
were there.
happening Waterdeep.
Yeah, towards Goop's badge that's in his chest, like right over where his heart would be normally.
Yeah, I do have
Your
that.
badge.
Indeed.
Wait, does Ghost have a skull?
Yeah, of course he does.
Okay, I was just wondering.
You can see where he's looking.
Yeah,
As I said, new character, gotta realize what they're seeing. Just not even acknowledging the skull. We're not gonna do good with that.
just so you know, so you're not looking at the back of my head. You're looking at the front, unless it gets turned around on accident. But you know,
Yeah, I
that's a
assume
different
this
story.
conversation takes place on the boat by,
need
you know,
it-
and you get a
it's
minute to
on-
look at him, really.
It honestly probably gets turned around on its own, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I can't really control it. It just kind of floats.
But anyway, so alright, so Blackstaff of Waterdeep asked you guys to find Qualish, because something's up with the walking statues.
Of all these
Something or
buildings outstretched before us, which one do you think is most likely to contain said spellcasting prey?
The big one, and I point to it.
One's the big one.
Yeah, which one's the big one? You want
The
to point?
red one.
This one?
Oh, I was not zoomed out.
Yeah, you zoomed out. It's a big
Oh,
map.
the one with the
He's-
face
he
on
just-
it.
He's just
Still
looking in one
there.
direction. He's like, the big one. Wait, which one? Huh?
All
Look,
three
let's-
have faces on them. What are you
There's a
talking
face on this
about?
one too.
It's-
That doesn't. Wizards generally like tall towers. Experience.
Is anyone else alarmed that that particular building seems to be adorned with many snakes and serpents?
I like snakes.
Is it-
They're like
is it
tails.
great?
It's like a Medusa. Maybe I
faces.
can get another one.
Maybe.
Another what?
Yeah. Hey, I have one of these. I just hold up a sack. Now, I would show you what's inside. but
Hold
it
on,
wouldn't
time
be
out,
very
time out.
nice.
So this very this paladin who is already projected that they are very lawful. They hate the devils. That we have Goop with a humanoid skull resting inside his person,
Mhm.
and then Kafar pulls a severed head out of a bag. Why is
Oh,
this
no, I
guy
haven't
got to
taken-
travel with us?
I haven't taken the
We
head
found
out of the
skull.
bag.
We didn't like
because it's-
that skull. We just happened upon it.
Yeah, like you guys gonna have it. Like he's neutral good, so it was like, and like he's kind of more about his job.
He's
right
with us
now.
because he's Goop's friend.
Kfar
So it's
didn't
like-
take the head out of the sack because, as far as he knows, even with a severed head, it might still work, and we might need this guy. So I don't want to risk turning him to stone yet.
Well,
So I haven't I haven't even said what's in the bag. I just said I could get another one, and then yeah, I could show you what's in the bag, but it wouldn't be very nice. So
It was
maybe
like-
I'll show you later.
are we
And
I
agreed
have a
then?
lot of-
Are we
when
going
you
to?
pull this when you pull the severed head out of the bag,
Oh.
by the way, it stinks real bad. Like
I mean,
Any-
yeah,
Smell it through the
it's
bag.
still in its own sack. It's still in its own sack.
it's like
Still
little
smells.
strings of like of just visceral just start dripping out of the bag.
I imagine this bag is very wet.
It's very wet. It is awful smelling. It
Like a
is-
sock full of Jello. We
It's
did some-
Are you
It's
sure?
Rancid
and
Jell-O.
various fluids are just dripping out
It's been
of
like
this
3
bag.
weeks
Pulls
since
it
we
up.
killed the Medusa. At least
It's-
3 weeks.
Awful.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And we
Yeah,
look
it
we
is-
look to
it
be
has
in a
been a
tropical
while.
area.
Yeah, it is not in good shape.
Kfar.
Oh
Mhm.
my god! What is? Is that live? Oh god! Is that live remains? Why would you? Oh,
No, it's
You're
not.
not alive.
It's not alive.
It is very much not.
I mean, yes, but like, was it? It's still got like flesh and stuff. Like, do you not think it's gonna rot by now?
I mean, maybe, but hey, listen, maybe that just makes it more potent. Who knows?
Can you put it away, please?
Do you want to?
That
Do you want to
smell
try
is-
it? Do you want to see if it still works?
No, I'd rather not have that smell in my nose anymore.
Who knows? Maybe after long enough, I can have another skull.
While
I can
they're
maybe, yeah.
reeling from the putrid Medusa,
Uh-huh.
are there any like wildlife, any animals in this area, or
So give me a perception check.
it's not like silent, right?
No, it is kind of silent actually. So you're looking around. I don't know if are you moving closer to the whole thing or no?
No, we wouldn't approach yet because we haven't discussed how.
Or
We don't
where?
even.
Off of it.
We don't even know
As
if
you,
this
as
is
you,
like.
you have a pretty
water.
good perception. So as you look down to where like the liquid reaches the shores, you see variously. You'll see like maybe 10 foot offshore, maybe about 5 foot deep in this liquid. You see bones floating there, like a deer or something,
Okay.
floating bones.
So there is some kind of wildlife here, but none that we can see at the moment.
Well, no, it's. Do we think that's water or something else?
And
Pick up a rock and toss it into the water below.
okay, it hits and then just sinks in, not like water. It
Thicker
hits
than water.
and then sinks.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any sign? Because we've seen all kinds of oozes and acidic things. No bubbling, no hissing, no.
Nope, just a
Okay.
flat surface.
All right.
If we want to try a different approach than it would do to us, we do still have the corpse.
What do we have a
Uh,
corpse?
So we were tasked to find a criminal who was doing crime. He was part of a gang, and when we found him in his hideout, he was making a deal with this other crime person. And before we could even like interrogate them, they attacked us. So in self-defense, we dispatched them. One of them,
Back to my
Bounty.
previous comment.
so we
Skull,
put them both in
severed
the
head.
bag.
Whole ass corpse.
Oh, wait, is this is a body from Gracklesturg?
It's in the bag of holding though, so there's no air and stuff.
Does
It's
not
probably
matter.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things still rotten.
Things still rough. Are you going
I
to go down
agree
to
with
the? Are you going to go down to the shore level and try and toss that in?
Look, if he's throwing rocks, I'm saying we can just throw this.
Yeah,
corpse and
I'll
get it
pick
out of the
I'll
bag.
pick up the rancid corpse and heave it into the water.
Yeah, Goop will help.
If you're moving closer down, I'm just going to do another box text real fast.
Did
Okay,
none
right.
of you?
Many of the glass statues set along the exterior of the towers are in fact humanoids. They stand in alcoves and recesses along the tower's upper reaches and are crafted in disturbingly lifelike fashion. Gargoyles and curved columns are abound, anchored to rooftops or extending outwards to form massive arches supporting the stonework above. So as you get down to the level, you pull out this corpse, and this one's worse than the bag Kfar just pulled out. Like as it hits the ground, the skin just kind of slops off of it in the most disturbing way you could think, because the skin just draws away. Organs are steeping, and just it's just the worst.
It's awful because that body is
Kfar-
like 2-3 months old.
It's
wild.
really bad.
Kfar just starts like bursting out, just hilariously laughing really, really loud. I forgot about that guy.
Do you guys just not bury, kill, leave things?
It's not how it seems.
What?
We were in the Underdark, okay, and there were princes of hell showing up, and it was a not great
There-
time.
There was a lot to think about.
Oh yeah, I also have been me to ask you about that. One of you said something about princes of hell or the princes of like demon princes, and
There was a bunch of them.
I
It was
would have
our fault.
questions.
None of them were ours.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's a concern for me.
What? So we left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just left
Okay, so
them
you're gonna
running around.
throw the corpse into this
Yep.
goo?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the
Uh,
plan.
You pick it up. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I said I was helping him. Do you also want
Yes,
to?
if you're touching this thing, you need a Constitution saving throw.
Sweet.
Yeah, poisoned.
Goop's like, yeah, whatever.
To avoid getting poison or a disease, because
All right, I'm just looking at the effect
Body.
that's going to suffer. Goop, you're fine. You don't have anything. The second you try and lift this thing up, failing that Constitution saving throw, you immediately drop it, and you start retching. You throw up right there, and just fall on the ground. You're reeling with pain, and you're not taking any damage, but you're dry heaving. You're throwing up. When you can't throw up anymore, you start dry heaving. You just
Well,
can't keep it in.
Goop will try and take over and throw it in, just ignoring
Give me a athletics. to try and
athletics.
Athletics. Try and throw it in by yourself.
Not
Uh,
with advantage.
Kyber's just gone up to
10. You throw it, and like the foot lands inside of it. Everything else is still on the land next to you.
Well, I tried. The foot is in.
The foot is in.
I-
The foot. You see this whatever meat and skin and any other non-bone on that foot slowly dissolve.
It is melting. The foot is melting.
So now you have a corpse, and then right at the edge of the water, all the way in, you have the bones of the foot.
Oh, so it's just the fleshy bits that are going away.
it's
Could
so
you
it's,
drift in and
it's
see
like
if the rest
a
of the body does too?
If we put it all in, I can have whole skeleton.
I wouldn't do that, Goof. This is like a giant gelatinous cube.
Goop.
Uh,
Do you think you could absorb its goop and become ultra mega goop?
We already tried this. I don't think it worked. This is like the third time this topic has been brought up.
You hear in your mind, Goop, don't listen to him. He is trying to trick you. We do not want to do that.
Who said that?
No, this is
Not-
Goop's mind. You don't hear this. Goop hears that.
Oh, it's a sword.
There's more voices.
Bad decisions. So,
Well-
Mrs. Sword Lady, do you mean of eating the goop or getting a whole skeleton?
I think either of those would be a bad idea. They would make you less malleable in combat. So they
Well, I
would
could
be
just leave
perfect.
it.
She didn't say anything else. She just gave her advice. There are towers that have been toppled over that you can navigate on to get to certain places on the map.
When he starts talking to his sword, I will point out that's normal. Actually, the sword is alive. We heard it talk before he attuned to it. It is a person in there.
I don't
and
remember
that's
her
normal.
name.
Also, yes, it's gonna be on. That's we just gotta live with that. It's just always gonna be sunlight everywhere we go.
Like, is it a
Always.
cursed voice or just like a voice? Because that's a sun sword, and I'm not a sunblade, and I don't think I know of any cursed sunblade.
Oh, I think it's cursed. They seemed really nice when we found. And they've helped Goop immensely since we've partnered with them, I suppose.
Yeah, sword's a bit of a goody two shoes.
It's always wanting me to not do things.
And sometimes it actually makes you not do things, and that's sometimes helpful.
Mhm.
That's probably something you should look into.
Me?
Look, it's personal
Um,
growth assisted by his companion sword. That's healthy. Sometimes you need a little nudge.
I mean,
All
yeah,
right.
just like, all right. We'll deal with it when we're back in civilization.
Comrades,
Actual
comrades, we must
questions when we're back in
focus.
civilization.
How do we we have two things to consider. One, how do we traverse this giant acided lake? And then two, where do we proceed? Do we want to head to the snake house or do we want to sweep the city?
Snake house.
Well,
Snake house.
Now, as I mentioned just a moment ago, the towers, many have fallen over at this point, and they do make some sort of a bridge that you can traverse this area with. So if you want to use that, you can use that, or you can walk around. It's all
Mhm.
on movements.
Well, what'll it be?
so I do have prepared water walk.
Uh,
And this
Work
liquid
here.
might
this isn't water.
right, but my water walk, to my knowledge, it works for water, mud, snow, quicksand, lava.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it'd keep us above. It's just we still be like dissolving at the bottom of our.
Yeah, the soles of our shoes will
From-
melt.
It's basically, would we still take damage? Because
Well,
we would still be in like
Would
lava,
our
but,
boots
like,
take damage? Let's see. My bag of holding once again. Sorry, let me just rummage through. Rummage.
Uh,
We have to
All right.
just take those out and chuck them onto the water like thing. See
Why,
what happens.
Do you want to try that then?
why
Well,
would
I
we?
just want to see if it'll affect our clothes. So I'm just gonna chuck stuff there and see if it affects it.
You checked what in there?
Common clothes.
Sure. You put common clothes, and it slowly it starts to deteriorate. About
I
as
have a
quickly
rusted
as the
iron
skin.
bar.
What?
A rusted iron bar. I'm just gonna chuck a rusted iron bar in there.
That stinks about 10 feet, and you can see the rust disappearing off of it, but it's taking significantly longer. for
Are
the
we
rust.
throwing stuff in the pit? I want to join.
I just want to see right. So
I
I-
throw the Force Gray badge in because that's the only thing I have in my inventory.
no. Kyber will stop you. I wouldn't do that.
Okay. So you see that the metal is much more resistant to the acid, but it's still slowly starting to deteriorate. But it is taking much longer.
hmm.
Hey, why don't you like wrap the leather armor that we got? It's magic, right? That should be fine.
I identified it. It's actually some pretty crazy magic that's on that on leather armor. It has a bunch of little bags of holes.
Or if nothing else, wait, you said we can see like bones, right?
Yes.
What if we just strap bones to our feet? Because it looks like it doesn't dissolve bone.
But I'm not made of bone.
That's a good point.
All right. So you gonna strap bones to yourself and try to do this?
no.
If I was
that's
making a
foresight.
suggestion.
I will use the bridge.
Okay.
Or
You
we
start
can make
walking
bone
down
shoes.
So Sam starts going off on the towers. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll
right.
As you-
avoid.
As you start
K-Far-
going along the towers, you were able to look down to the street level from there. And unlike the figures seen standing on the edges of the towers above, you see hundreds of glass statues that fill diagonal line, have been arranged on the streets and open courtyards as if staging scenes of city life. A market square, a royal personage holding court, and so forth. In addition to the statues, a huge number of glassy baubles are spread throughout these scenes, serving as stand-ins for fruits in a market, or huge jewels worn at the ball of scepters or orbs held by a statue noble, and so forth. Looking around, the legends appear to be true. Here is a city inhabited entirely by a folk of glass, whose every possession is glass as well. Okay, you're going to cast Waterlock.
As like
Yeah,
just in case we trip and fall off the thing, maybe it'll help us not,
Okay.
instantly start dissolving.
So yeah, everyone has Waterlock. Okay, great.
Yep.
But you're using
Kfar
it
is
now.
also gonna ask, "Hey Den, can you hold on to this for me?" And I just hand you an end of a rope.
Sure, I suppose.
So is
If-
everyone?
if you fall on-
Yay!
I'm quite small.
Kfar goes, grabs hold of the other end of the rope and casts levitate on himself.
Oh, jeez. All right, so Kfar is floating above you, Dan, and you're holding the string.
A
that's pointing
balloon.
towards-
K-Far balloon.
exactly
Basically.
what's happening.
Mhm.
As you get out and around, which direction are you headed?
I do have a question. What is this thing in the middle? Is this
What
like
thing
a
in the
clock tower?
Looks like a clock tower.
What
What-
time is it?
Um,
You can't tell time. Okay.
it seems like the two sticks that are on it, Goop, are facing. One is facing this way, or one is facing off to the northeast, and the other is facing the northwest.
That means we should either go northeast or north. We should follow the sticks,
Uh,
like for maps.
oof. I thought we were going to the snake house.
Yeah, that's where the stick's pointing.
Okay.
All right, continuing on.
All right, continuing on, you're just making your way along, and after about 10 minutes, you're out in the middle of it, and you hear a popping noises next to you as four tentacles appear out of nowhere onto the map. And everyone roll initiative, please.
Oh, okay. Dan and Anton will have a +3 to initiative.
Yay, I rolled a 12.
If you say it was after 10 minutes, Kfar will have floated back to the ground by then.
It was after 10
Wait,
minutes.
plus 3.
Yeah.
11.
So I'm missing no one. Everyone is in the tracker. Kyber and everyone.
No.
Descending. Ben, you're up first. You see these tentacles appear. They look long. They're about 20 feet in length.
Yeah, I can't imagine this going wrong. Look, I mean, we're gonna start the day off. I'm gonna start with Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
As my action, and then as my bonus action from the beans, I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay.
On myself, on and on Kfar. So we are all hashtag blessed.
So who is the second person you casted on? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Sam.
Sam. Trenta, Montague, Kfar, and then have Bless. Got it. And that's it?
Yup.
All right.
And for my
Kyber.
turn, I give myself the juice.
Kyber, you're up
Okay.
next.
Yes, I'm up. What are we doing? These tentacles have reached up for the water. They have not hit us yet. I don't know what they are. Do I have any spells that'll be useful? Just seeing if there's any spells I have that'll be useful. let's keep it simple. Gotta wait for them to come to me. So bonus action. I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Cool. So +2 AC, got it.
Yep.
And then what are you gonna do for you? You can like dodge your action, just holding action.
I will move here. I'll hold my action to attack when one of them gets within my range.
Got it. And 14 temporary HP.
Nice.
Coop, your turn. What would you like to do?
I will also do the same to hold my action to attack if one of them gets in my range.
Okay. Sounds good. Holding action to attack. Got it. Kfar, what would you like to do?
Kfar is going to target the tentacle that's closest to us and throw out 2 firebolts and say, "Get away from me."
All right. Hits and hits.
There
And the tentacle fall. You hit it 2 times, and it seems to kind of melt in on itself. Not like flesh would, but more like metal. As you see, you're able to get a good look at it as you descend to create this thing with your abilities. And then, again, it looks like metal, like a metallic sort of tentacles, more instead of like flesh, as it falls into the ooze below and starts to melt inside.
I wanted sushi. And end of turn.
End of turn. All right, so Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the Spelljammer Yachtshop. What would you like to do?
Well, we're gonna pull out our weapon and fire at one of the other tentacles nearby.
All right.
We did. It's back on my sheet. Did we I recovered ye new hunting rifle. Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
You did.
That makes me happy. Bang bang.
The first one misses, second one hits.
What?
All right, and then which one are you firing at?
Right?
This one over here. Oh, and I have blessed. Does the D4 matter on?
It does not. It does. D4 will not hit. So that one explodes and sparks, and water seems to get blown apart in all the directions as it falls into the water below, or the ooze below.
Okay. That's gonna be all. I'm done.
Okay. End of turn. It's their turn. They're gonna move. I'll have one move here, and I'll have the other one move here. Both of those go within your range. Which one do you want to attack, Kyber? Kyber. You're muted, Kyber.
That's the fun thing. I can attack both.
Well, you actually can't.
Because I have Polar Master, and one of them entered my range.
Right, but you can only attack one. You don't get dual attacks when you're doing a reaction.
Wait,
attack.
no. Yeah, no, I forgot. One reaction. I'm done.
One reaction. So which one are you attacking?
Stupid. All right, one right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and take.
My big brain failed. All right.
Let's see here. Okay. Do that. 16 is a miss. So unfortunately, you miss on that one. That's okay. So
I was
the other
also
one go past
holding my
me and Goop?
action.
what?
I was also holding my action when they entered my range.
Yeah, they flew past you, I believe.
Oh,
They don't think they entered your range. You don't have 10 feet, do you?
No.
They flew to here. Yeah, sorry. Did you say something, Kfar? Did you want to do
Oh,
anything?
I was just asking because of obviously where it was. Like, did it not
Yeah.
go through our
It
range and then
didn't.
leave?
It went. It's smart enough not to enter a range.
Okay.
It would have done that. Okay, so these two have their turns. What they're going to do is take the shove action. So we're going to shove Sam and Den. So this is the shove for Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the Spelljammer Yachtshop. And this is the shove for Den. And so you need an acrobatics or athletics.
Does the affect this on
Does what?
displacement? The displacement cloak affect this at all or no?
I don't believe so. Maybe you have advantage on it. I believe. I'd have to double check the item. I don't believe it impacts it though. Well, let's see here.
Just it's just advantage on attack rolls, and this is an attack roll. So
It's not an attack roll. Yeah.
so you want from us?
I need an athletics or acrobatics check from you to
Okay.
try and.
Well, my bless doesn't matter for me, but it might matter for her.
It doesn't matter for
No,
me either.
he rolled
Okay.
a 24 against me.
Yeah, so they shove you both 5 feet, and you get shoved into there, and you get shoved to here, I believe. The water walk doesn't work because your water walk is supposed to be over a liquid, and what's below you is a living being. So you can't water walk over like gelatinous cube or something. So
Cast
just think
water
of it as
walk
a
and like spider climb up people.
ridiculously large
People are made of water.
gelatinous cube. So you've just been shoved into this gelatinous cube by these tentacles. And I do believe where is it? Monster. Okay, I believe you do take. Yeah, you take 10 acid damage each for getting put into the cube of, or the not cube, the giant gelatinous creature. But that's the end of the turn for the tentacles. Back up to Den. You're in gelatinous ooze. You've taken 10 damage from that fall. Also, you need to make a con save for the damage because of the bless. So maintain concentration, and you can crawl out of the ooze if you wish.
Yeah, I'd like to crawl out of the ooze.
Oh, okay. You can stay in there if you want. I'm not going to stop.
I would rather not. I'd rather get back on the platform.
Okay.
And then I guess I may as well use a thing I have.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. This is the free. I think this is the free use thing. I would like to use Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness.
Oh, wait, that's disadvantage because it's something.
Yeah, it's right next to you. So
He ray of sickness before he got out of the goop.
Sure.
Yep.
That's fine.
That's great. You know what? This is how it too. So whatever.
Doesn't hit, sadly. But you're able to get out of the goop. You're standing up next to. Get out of the ooze. You're not in goop. You're at ooze. Apologies. Goop. You're able to get out of the ooze and stand up, and you get your 10 HP back.
Yep.
Did you subtract your from your temp HP as well, DWB, or did you?
Oh, I didn't know I had temp HP.
You had 12.
Oh no, I didn't. I'll correct it.
Good. Kyber, you're next to one of these things. What would you like to do?
All right, we're going in on the. We're going in.
Okay.
One.
Hit. So 12. Okay.
Second one.
Hit. Frustrated by your inability to hit the one when it was coming in to shove your friends or new companions, you take your frustrations out on this one in front of you as you bust it to pieces, and you see little clockwork pieces just scrambling around the ground as some fall in the water. The rest of it just this tentacled mass of electronics is in a jumble before you, but it is defeated with those 2 strikes. Would you like to use your butt end attack at the other one?
Yeah, so use the bonus action. Move here, the bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, why doesn't this have my magic attack bonus? That's weird. 1 second. To hit bonus, it should have a +2 to it. Sorry. Why doesn't it use it as a magic weapon? That's weird. Here you go.
Yeah, that hits as well. So it's a D4 plus 9 damage. A pretty good hit. And anything else you'd like to do, Kyber?
No, they're not worth smiting. We'll end turns.
All right, Goop, your turn.
I'm going to move up, and I'm going to hit it with Dawnbringer.
Good plan. The first hit is definitely a solid hit, and it's enough to sunder the last tentacle that was bothering you as you were able to incapacitate this creature. Sir Anton, are you going to want to get out of that, or you want to stay in the ooze?
I do think I'm going to stand up and move onto the platform.
Okay, you swim out of the ooze. Good plan. And that will be combat. So I'll just take you back to the map.
Would I be able to refresh Sam's 10 points?
Yeah, you can refresh everyone's if you want. It's
Well,
all
he's the one who took any. Everyone else is good.
okay. Back up to the main big map. All right, you've fought some weird tentacles that appeared out of nowhere. Everyone, give me a history check, except for Kyber. Everyone except Kyber, give me a history check.
Well, of course, I'm very learned on the subject. I am a well-known expert.
All right,
I was
so
like, history's for nerds.
Sir Anton Montague, 6 of Spelljammer Yacha, and Den. The popping sound that the tentacles created when they arrived sounded very much like the popping sound that was made by the Bone Devil before its claws came out of nowhere to attack you. So it looks like similar teleportation technology was used for these tentacles. But you're able to continue on if you wanted to go over to the cathedral.
Yes, of course. Just let's make sure we keep our eyes open. They could teleport in and attack us at any moment.
Hmm.
I don't have eyes.
Well, that's where you're going. Okay, as you
Kayfar's gonna attempt to throw a firebolt somewhere max range of a firebolt, so 120 feet away at the oozy surface. See what it does.
okay, sure, you can do that.
We're gonna make it angry.
No, we're
Can I-
gonna get a ton of XP.
Yes.
Okay, we'll just it seems to vibrate a little bit, but it's nothing. You're just firebolting, right?
It's just a firebolt.
Okay, yeah, then nothing really happened. It vibrates a little bit. You see a few of the apertures come out and move around a little bit, but then settle back in.
I wonder if I could get this big. Then I'd be strong.
Maybe when you get older, Goop.
Okay.
Cool. I do have something that can help you. And I rough the bag of holding. I pull out 2 tiny gemstones, and I pass them over to Goop. You want some eyes? Maybe put these in the skull.
Hey, and if you want to get bigger, here, I hand him a mushroom.
Oh, jeez. So Goop is large for next hour. Got it.
I didn't say I ate it.
Goop is large for the next hour. Okay. Okay. You as you make your way to this cathedral type area, you're near the top level of the city's tallest standing tower. It is ringed and covered by a dome of glass statues. All facing outward and pressed together so tightly, leaving no space between them. That's, I'm assuming you guys have gotten over to this point here by now.
Okay.
So you can see it's a glass dome, but you'd have to move or break them to go down to the.
Can we see through it?
No, it's glass, but it's extremely dark down there, so you can't really see with the way that the translucency of the
right?
glass. Yeah.
Cool. I'll tap on it to see how thick it feels.
It's, well, it's as thick as a Kenku. Looks like the ones all up on this are all Kenku, and so it's about
Well, like they're
Hey,
the
Goop, do you
actual
think-
size.
Goop, do you think you could punch through this since you're bigger now?
What am I punching through?
This glass dome.
Sure.
sure. Just you're gonna punch, or you're gonna use the weapon.
Oh yeah, I have a sword. I'll do both. Why not?
Okay. So you can give me some attacks.
Bam. And then bonus
Yeah.
action punch.
Okay. It's okay. You were able to destroy one statue and severely damage a second one. It looks
I
like
do
you
this?
still need more space to get down.
Keep going, Goop.
Yeah, I'll keep hitting it.
Okay, keep going.
All right.
Okay, you're able to shatter two more statues, and this is enough space for you to see below. The space below the statue is a huge temple gone to ruin. The main hall is lined with painted murals. Is abutted by many smaller side chambers once filled with fine furnishings and decor. All that's rotten away to nothing but a series of looks like as you're looking down, you see shackles bolted to the walls and some large glass devices. Hints at some sort of hoarded rites that must have once taken place in there.
Is the floor safe to stand on? Is it like height, like above the Goop?
You can go into it, and it is safe to stand on, but it is below the water line or the ooze line.
Okay. How far down is it from this hole in the ceiling?
Looks like it's going to be about 50 feet.
Okay, cool. I mean, secure a rope to the top then. Climb
Okay.
down.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. You guys are able to climb down without an issue if that's what you wish to do.
Well, Kefar will. And say, come on, Goop, let's go.
Mm.
And the rest of you, of course. But let's see if we can find Qualish.
Okay. I'm going to move you to a familiar map, but it's going to be a new location. We're going to be in the monastery, but it's basically the same setup. Though this area is much more, you know, just devastated by time. The benches that were once sitting are now either broken or turned to the side or gone altogether. You can see the old shackles set on the walls, as well as bolts on another side where it seems shackles were at one point in time. A window light device hangs against a wall off to the west.
Did you say that there were like any other like tools or something about?
No, just shackles on the walls and the monitor. You do see one last thing that catches your eye, and it's a throne sitting up there.
Kefar's going to head up to the throne.
Okay. All right.
He's going to
roll
take
initiative.
Oh, how far up do I get before I need to roll?
You get to right there.
Okay.
Out of the shadows, a creature is coming.
Do I still get +3 because I'm in your aura?
Don't forget your 10 hit points, by the way. We still have those.
Yes, you do. You still do have your 10 hit points. I just didn't move those tokens over here. All right. So, let's see where's the turn order? I need her in there. That would be smart. Let's see here. Don't do that either. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that picture or not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what you see. A person. I don't have the full picture, unfortunately. So maybe I could show it to you. I don't know. It's no big, it's no bother. But you see a creature where you're familiar with the look of these things. Goop isn't in the tracker. Is he still AFK?
Maybe in the map.
Okay.
I'll roll
Uh,
for him.
Roll for him. Thank you, I appreciate it. So you see a creature where it has a humanoid sort of torso and arms, but they're definitely decayed. The face is more of a skeletal face with two piercingly white eyes, and it looks like it's got some sort of array of snakes on its head, but the snakes are white and frosty. From the torso down, though, you see a bulbous sort of snake type body that you know coils up underneath this creature. Descending.
what did
Everyone.
they do to you?
Den, you are up first.
We're not surprised.
Hmm.
Well, not surprised. Then I'm going to start by casting Bless on myself, on Sam, and on Goop. And then, to here, I guess.
Okay.
And then that will be my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. Yeah, I can take an action. Oh, the bless was your
Bless
action.
is my action, yeah.
I think you're taking it from the beats. You already did that. Never mind. All right, Sir Anton Montague, 6th level spell, Jeremy Yacha. What would you like to do?
Well, there's a scary looking beast over there. So we're going to use our bonus action to Player's Prey.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll attack twice.
First hit, second miss.
Upon hitting it, we'll designate it our favorite foe also.
Okay, so
Then Slayer's Prey.
nice hit. So 39 total.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
That's action, bonus action. I'm done.
All right, Kyber, what would you like to do? Kyber, are you muted or? Yeah, Kyber.
Sorry, forgot I muted myself when I stepped away. All
Nice.
right, so yeah, we'll start making my way. Stop here. And how far are they from me?
Are you going to be averting your eyes?
Oh, yeah, I'll avert my eyes since I don't need to see it right now because I will be casting Moonbeam. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, sorry, hold on. So yeah, I will be summoning a silver beam of light on top of the creature.
Okay. So you're doing that before you get within 30 feet of her? Is that what I'm guessing?
Oh yeah, I can.
I mean, if you don't, then you would have to avert your eyes, and you wouldn't be able to see the creature to cast that on. But that's so much.
I don't need to actually see them.
So, but you would need to know where you're placing it. Is what I'm saying. If you don't look
Uh,
towards them, you wouldn't know where to place it.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
just
I like-
you have
I-
120
I-
feet.
I-
So we're just saying you cast.
Yeah.
You came into the range.
Yeah, just have to be aware of the point within 120 feet of me. But yeah.
So,
And then getting closer, averting my eyes, and then start of her turn. She'll take the 14 damage. Roll against the 14 damage.
at the start of her turn, right? Cool.
So yeah, that'll be it for now. Yes.
Spartan, are you averting your eyes?
Yes, actually, because Kfar's not looking at her. So she's like off to one side.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
he sits down in the throne behind him,
Okay.
and he says, "I am here to hold court." And he takes the scorpion-headed staff, stabs it on the ground, and suddenly there's an explosion of greenish radiant light
Jeez.
that fills this whole area.
Okay. As you do.
Wait. Oh,
Yep.
I want to get it so it doesn't hit Keith. Oh,
Okay.
not Keith. Sorry, Kaiba.
Kyber. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it.
What about there?
That's fine.
So that, and then let me just roll it.
Okay.
Oh, that was pretty poor damage, but oh well.
Start of their turn. Let's see.
So it's our start of the turn. I'm making a con save for both of those spells. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right, Goop. It is your turn. As both are concentrating on those things. What would you like to do?
Oh, sorry. Do you need me to search?
Yes. Well, you need to roll it. You haven't used your.
Well, I used it like previously. That's why I've got this mark I used to denote whether or not I've used tides before.
Got it.
I
Okay.
haven't searched. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Wait.
I tap. There's an explosion of light, and out of the light comes a bunch of like floating sort of balls of force, and they all just collapse straight back in and smash into her, I guess.
So 7
one,
magic missiles come at it, and it takes
4 damage each, so 28
Yeah.
damage.
It's really good. All right,
And then
roll a d20. Oh, good try. All right, on to Goop, I believe. Goop, what would you like to do?
So how close is it before you have to avert your eyes? Or what was
You give me an intelligence roll to see if you remember.
man?
I mean, you remember that you need to revert your eyes. You do not know the distance you need to start doing it.
I am going to go there.
Okay. You need to make a con save.
Okay.
Wow.
You fail and take 10 radiant damage, and you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
I
I imagine that Den and Surround kind of standing there, just like, oh my god, he just ran in.
1 level of exhaustion.
Come on, guys, let's do
and
this.
take 10 damage. And you do have temp HP left over
Yeah.
from the previous fight, so that.
I will bonus action step of the wind to move closer.
Excellent. Okay, so you need to make another con save when you get next to it.
Got it.
Oh my
Moonbeam.
god.
So yeah, another con save for Moonbeam. You save this time is
Let me see. Is it half damage? It is
half
half
damage.
damage.
You take
So
7.
you take 7 radiant.
7 more radiance to go with the previous 10.
Wow.
All right. And then gonna hit her.
Okay. You're averting your eyes, yes?
Yes.
So disadvantage on the attacks.
Map eyes.
Why avert your eyes now?
I don't know, man.
Bar.
Uh, looks like one hits. One hits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the bless doesn't matter for the.
It's a critical failure, so no, it doesn't matter.
Is Goop doing one hand or two hands?
He's
I only one hand because I normally could I still unarmed attack even if I'm two-handed the sword? I could like kick him, right?
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
you
that's the
Yeah.
quarter staff.
100%
Yeah.
available.
Then okay, so this one will be one-handed, but from now on I'll change it so I two-hand them.
Got it. Okay, so you do 12. You do 18 damage to this creature
Cool.
with the Dawnbringer.
That's it.
Okay.
So can
And
I just interject here just for a moment? So Kfar will call out, if you surrender now, I will allow you to join my entourage before this creature's turn.
Okay. I will decide on how it wants to react to you. Just give me one moment.
Oh, Goop just ran in.
Group is that's amazing. Of course.
Do
All
you
right.
have
It's turn now, and it's kind of doesn't really pay attention to anything you just said. It's got to make two con saves now. First one for the moonbeam. At 18,
Passes, so 7 radiant.
so it takes 7 damage. I don't know why I have always roll on. Whisper. Okay. So it takes 7 from the moonbeam, and then another con save for the sickening radiance. 16. That failed, right? So it takes another 10,
10.
and it gains a level of exhaustion, which is ability.
Disadvantage to ability check too.
Yeah. It's going to move. Actually, yeah, it's going to move here. It's as far as it can get. You can get an op attack group at disadvantage. 16 is a hit, so 12 plus. So you do 19 to her, which is great news. She's gonna make her attacks at
So if she's attacking me, are you counting me as prone because I specifically said I am sitting in the throne?
yeah, that would be a prone position. Unfortunately.
Being just trying to be legit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Where's the clock?
Yeah, she's gonna attack you. I guess with advantage. We'll just do these attacks. So 22 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
3
So-
piercing and 17 poison.
So 20. Let's
Yep.
go.
What is
And
with this
then-
combat?
Short sword, short sword. So the second attack probably misses you, but the third attack probably misses you, but the second one hits you. Probably.
Yeah, the second one hits as well, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
and I
another
need
5.
2 con saves for concentration on the radiance.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to use my tides on the first one.
All right. No problem there.
And then the second one.
No problem there. All right. Then it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Yes. so I could like attack it or whatever and like try and do something useful. However, I think it's better if I just walk over to here and then hope that this works and cast invisibility on Sam. Just regular invisibility,
Sure.
but hopefully it can't see him if he's invisible.
All right.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of Spelljammer Yacht. What would you like to do? You are invisible.
So since I'm invisible, as soon as I take an attack, I'm gonna break it, right?
Correct.
But it's free guaranteed advantage. So
Okay. All right. Well,
that was my goal. Yeah.
all right. Cool. Because Sam is definitely going to attack.
All
So
right.
my first attack will be with advantage.
You will.
There's that.
That's a hit.
Yep. So there is that favored foe. We already marked it as our slayed prey. We'll go ahead and blow an astral spark on it too. So there's
Excellent. All of that is more than enough to just pop the head off of this thing. You're able to just hone in on your shot and concentrating with that extra invisibility protection that you have around you, and the head of this creature just explodes. Snake and bone rain down on the sitting Kfar as the creature falls down, now deceased.
Here goes. Taps his staff again, prestidigitation, clean himself up.
Sure.
I guess I have your answer.
Turn off my moonbeam.
Straightens up his crown
Do you keep
and just sits there looking majestic.
Sickening Radiance up?
Yes.
You do.
What?
Okay, well then
good.
Wait,
not
wait.
then.
It's still my
Ooh.
turn.
Okay.
Since the creature is dead, I would use a bonus action for healing spirit, obviously.
Okay. Healing Spirit. All right.
Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, I can get rid of it. Yeah, there's nothing there. So no, I'll get rid of it. It doesn't benefit me at all to keep it there. So.
Okay.
That's the end of
Sorry.
combat then.
Well, there's
I'm not
still.
gonna keep it up and let Goop die.
Let me finish my healing.
Goop, the exhaustion goes away once the spell ends.
So, that's a good. So you just run into harmful spell areas.
It was harmful.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a good read about what you're about.
I am Goop.
So you guys can do whatever you wish to do while you're in here.
Honestly, I'm surprised he looked away. That's an improvement in my book. So the last time he wouldn't have looked away. So Goop is learning, like maybe he's learning slower, but he's learning. So good job, Goop.
Can be taught.
I
Congratulations
did
for
it
looking
good.
away. Well,
Kefla
I
uses
wouldn't go that
minor
far.
illusion to create two people stand at the side of him, like fanning him like an emperor at his throne.
Sure.
I'm gonna go examine the creature's body. This is an unusual specimen. I'd like to examine it closer.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be helping Anton.
Okay. Go and give me investigation checks, both of you.
All right.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. All right, that's a wild one. You seem to think that when you're looking at this creature, it's an amalgamation of two different creatures. Like a giant snake was melded to a Medusa at one point in the past, and over a significant period of time, this creature shed most of its skin with age. It is a monstrosity of the worst kind. You do also find these things on the creature itself. Excuse me.
Oh wow.
Well, I will turn
Jesus.
these over to our group's treasurer. Here you go, Den.
Yes. Let me just keep these in the pile.
Mhm.
Mind if I hold on to some of those?
Which ones would you like to hold on to?
The rings. Just want some bling.
There's 10 of them.
Okay.
K4 wiggles his fingers.
But don't you already have some rings on?
Mm-mm.
No.
Wear more
The,
than
well,
one
the
on
ring that
each
I have.
finger.
Yeah, I say, well, I'll give you this one back then, and I give you the ring of obscuring.
Why? It's extra cool to wear multiple rings on each finger. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Like fingy
Well, yeah,
gauntlets.
I will, but I'm not going to wear any on my thumbs. So 2 of my fingers will have extra rings anyway.
You have toes
Alright.
also, I want to point out.
I do, yeah, but I've got really fancy shoes, so nobody would ever see the rings. It's
It's not about if they
it's-
see them. It's
it's a-
about,
What is
oh
this
no, it's
conversation?
definitely it is definitely about what people see. K4 is all about presentation.
Apologies. All right. Do you guys look around, or what are you doing?
I'll look around a little bit before we keep moving.
Well, obviously, we killed the monster. It's time to loot now. So, yes, we search all the things.
You search all the things.
That thing
Good.
over there.
You were able to look at all the levels above the ooze, and by doing so, you turn up the following things.
Woo.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's go here. You find these spell scrolls. Flock of Familiars is specific to this module, but when you're looking it up, it's you temporarily summon 3 familiars, taking the forms of your choice. They last for an hour. Kind of a neat spell.
What spell list?
It's from the qual. It's from qual.
Cleric spell, wizard spell. What spell list?
Oh, what's the spell? Oh, it's a warlock wizard. Warlock wizard.
Sadly, useful.
You'll find some clockwork enhanced footwear that looks magical in nature. And then you find these tiny glass statues of creatures, including pseudo dragons, imps, and will-o' wisps. Collection's worth a lot, but it is very fragile. I'm assuming Den's going to identify the boots. Is that a good assumption?
That's what I do, yes. I identify things.
What you do, you find some boots of striding and springing. These would probably be very good for Den.
Whose
yes,
speed is only 25?
No, 20. My speed is 20, not 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also wearing heavy armor, I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
Yes,
wait,
that's
hold
why
on.
my movement speed is 20.
Hold on.
You can jump 3 times. Does that count for your hop?
No.
What is your jump distance as a Harengon?
That's a great question, right?
It's like a lot.
I mean, your baseline should be like 15, is it?
I can make a 15-foot jump just like willy-nilly. I don't know what I can do with a running start. I don't know if that's relevant. Let me see.
I don't think it is relevant since it's like
So you can now jump 45 feet, is what it's saying. This is what it's saying.
Yeah.
If you were to wear this.
But you can't jump farther than your remaining movement.
So you can jump 30 feet is basically what it's allowed.
Yeah, but 45 if you were to dash.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna yoink those boots, y'all.
Good.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. It's gonna keep my spell or my attunement slot that was saved for the Rod of Resurrection that's now gone. Instead, it's gonna be these boots. Let's see if I can hold these for more than a session.
Fair enough.
That we can give him to Kyber and he can become a dragoon.
Does anyone else
Here.
detect a faint hint of sodium in the air?
Map.
No, this is all metagaming. You don't know anything.
I mean, we're
You're able to discover those items, and you can then move back out to the map. Where do you think you would like to go to next?
no, if we're going for a wizard that seems to like constructing things, either this ziggurat looking place or maybe the observatory.
Observatory?
Yeah, to the south.
Wait.
east is an observatory.
Why? That seems quite interesting. I would be. I would cast my vote to check that out next.
I
Do you
mean,
wanna-
we could go to the ziggurat on the way. I mean, it's
Sure.
it's right there.
I mean, but yes, but I would like to do my thing first.
All right.
I mean, hey, we can rock paper scissors for it.
I do not
think-
understand this rock paper scissors. Is this some weird Faerunian custom?
It's a competition, a battle of wits.
Oh, I want to play.
Goop is very good at it.
Okay.
What are the
where you-
rules?
Well,
So there's rock, paper, and scissors. What you do is that the two participants, they stand side to side, and on an even count, they profess their symbol, whether it be the rock, the paper, the scissors.
I
If
pick
it's
rock.
if rock will beat paper, scissors will beat water, and I start making a load of stuff up. I start throwing in things that have nothing to do with rock, paper, scissors, and I'm going on for about 20 minutes unless somebody stops me.
Okay. So if I
uh,
understand
eventually-
correctly, and somewhere through all the debate, we're gonna figure it out. And then is this 1, 2, 3, and then on shoot?
Yes.
Okay, hands
yes,
up.
That is
Let's see 'em. Let's see.
I mean, we can
Do this.
actually.
I want to play too.
I want to
Sure.
play.
Okay.
Go.
So if I
Who's-
win,
who's
we're
my
gonna go
competition?
to the observatory.
So
If
here's
I
how,
win,
here's how we're going to do this in game. In here, we're going to do 1, 2, or 3. 1 beats 2, 2 beats 3, 3 beats 1.
Why
Uh,
not
That's
actually
that's
play
what we're
it
gonna
on
do it.
camera?
Oh, you're doing it on camera.
We're all
Okay.
gonna do it.
I'm not watching cameras. All right, let's do it on camera.
Let's do it.
All right.
You
All right,
join
ready?
in.
It's 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Shoot. Yes.
Yep.
yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
I cast Shocking Grasp.
Well, everybody
On,
went paper
whoever
except
the
for Goop. Goop, you're out.
The group is out.
No, you
I,
lost.
I slapped Goop with a Shocking Grasp.
All right. Ready, ready.
You like that.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Shit out. Wait. We all just lost.
So yeah, you all lost.
So if I understand the rules of this
So-
game, we're going to the observatory.
I think so.
So you're
You
gonna
know
go to
what?
the observatory first.
I suggested it anyway. So
All right, so you guys get over to the observatory. You can't even get into it. It's like the dome part of it is completely solid metal. And then the where the telescope comes out, the glass on the very end is like it's more of a giant crystal that's many feet thick. So there's no real way into this.
Are there no windows?
There are no windows.
No
Those-
cracks.
Those aren't windows.
Oh,
Those are little
wow.
decorations on the sides.
Okay.
There's no real way.
oh wow.
It's just a giant. It's a very because they you would think for a periscope or for a telescope like this, you need darkness inside so that you can observe the things out. So they made a solid sort of tower with a completely enclosed dome top. So there's no real way to enter it unless you were to like try and swim through the ooze down below, which would probably hurt you.
Sounds
That-
terrible.
I don't want to do that.
Mhm.
I. mm,
What if we were to bore a hole through the side of it?
Hmm.
You could.
Did
You could try
anybody
if you
did
want.
anybody bring a drill?
Do you have a drill?
What is a drill?
That is a word
like
I'm
practice.
not familiar with.
I think we're probably gonna have to find this guy first before we come get into.
We could break the crystal. Maybe.
That might be tough.
I assume this crystal's the size of us. essentially.
You see where the pipe on the telescope kind of enlarges at the end of it. That entire
Mhm.
length is the crystal.
Oh,
Yeah.
It has
Well,
in place. So
sorry, Anton. Looks like we're going to the ziggurat,
the ziggurat, you say?
or at least whatever this building is. This thing is
Okay.
ziggurat because
Yeah, you're able to make it there without any issue.
As we
A large
approach the
squat-
building, yeah.
A large
What is that
a
on the
large-
face?
A large squat tower dominates the surrounding buildings. Heaped around the base is a jumble of tangled machinery, clockwork parts, piles of broken shards of glass shards, and numerous oddly shaped glass statues. Some of these statues appear to be stretched, as if still viscous when fashioned, and almost as though they were elongated themselves, trying to escape their fate. It looks like a giant eagle is on the front of this, but you are able to get inside.
Right.
All right.
As you enter a sort of garage type structure where there's various constructs strewn throughout the area. In fact, you see what looks like a kraken, but it's made of different clockwork functions. But it's
Oh
missing,
no.
but it's missing 4 tentacles.
Oh no.
You hear, help, help, get me out, help, help, don't let this happen, help.
What? Coming. The voice. The voice. Where's the voice coming from?
Seems like it's coming from the clockwork kraken.
hello.
Clocking the tentacles is like.
Hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello.
I'm
Goop,
Goop.
stop.
I'm Goop. Goop, stop. Help, help, help me out. Stop, stop this.
I think this is a trap.
It's talking to us. We should go talk back.
You're
It's
right.
Not,
It probably is a trap. I firebolt
should go
one of the
talk back.
tentacles.
Okay, roll it.
just
We should go
firebolt it.
talk back. It hits. The first one misses. The second one hits. Does 11 damage to one of the tentacles.
If it
Okay.
repeats what we
Is
say,
it-
that means someone is saying help.
That means someone is saying help.
I mean, someone did say help.
Oh,
Like,
Someone
somebody
did
reported.
say help.
Wait, is it a Kenku?
Kenku? Someone did say help.
Maybe it's
Oh.
Shrike.
It's
I
Maybe,
start
maybe
throwing
someone
more-
did say help.
I start throwing some more firebolts at these tentacles.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just going to keep going. If they don't react, I'm just going to keep going until they're all destroyed.
Kyber's gonna go and like investigate like the main body.
Okay. When you get to the main body, you see it's sort of held together by a coffin, an elongated metal coffin, with it has a little window that you can see inside of it, and you see a Kenku inside the coffin. It's got a helmet and shackles keeping it in place, with thin silver wires connecting the helmet to the coffin itself.
Hi.
Someone
Can
did
we-
say help.
Okay.
Hello.
Let's break it out. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you're breaking it out. Okay, you have no issues opening the thing if you unshackle.
Yeah.
I'm going to check and see what the Kenku has on him before we unshackle him.
Nothing. His form is very chillified over a significant period of time. He kind of, as you're disconnecting the shackle and the helmet from it, he more slops out of there than walks, because his body is almost jellified from being in there for an extended period of time. The ooze over the city. Spaces below. I like extra-dimensional spaces to do my work.
Who said that?
Wait,
Why, I am Mr. Qualish, expert explorer.
It's him. It's Qualish. And I point my rifle at the Kinku.
It's him. It's Qualish.
We're here to save Qualish, not to shoot Qualish.
Ah.
If you're
Okay.
Qualish, say yes. If you're not Qualish, say no.
Say no.
Okay.
Take us to Qualish.
He points at this crab-like monstrosity sort of machine. Picture for it. It's just this crab. It's got 6 legs. It's got pincers on the front of it, 2 sort of metallic, like periscope type things, and it looks like it's a a device you could use to navigate depths.
If I walks up to him and says, "It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Qualish. We've been sent to collect you."
Used to navigate to the baubles.
Oh,
So
can you drive
okay.
it?
I can't drive it. I know drive it.
Okay, so you're saying
Okay,
Qualish
well,
is
let's-
underneath
Uh,
this thing?
This Kenku kind of slops over to this desk area, and there's these notes and diagrams of this device. Anyone who looks at them, give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Well, of course, I'm interested in this.
I don't understand any of this. Okay, I just whatever like bits of paper he has in his hand, he just throws up into the air.
Okay,
Oh, this is sad.
I need one from Dan. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm looking at papers. Sure. Okay.
Good.
Hey, there it is.
Good. You notice that through the readings of the documents that KFAR can't possibly fathom to understand are notes about a device called the apparatus of Qualish. They describe how you would construct how Qualish was designed to construct a final laboratory hidden within extra-dimensional space, hidden within the baubles of glass or crystal down in the city. And the best way to transport yourself there is by using this apparatus to navigate to that location. There you go. That's a picture of it. Thank you.
Well, okay, I'm driving.
How many people can fit in that thing?
I believe all of you should have no problem fitting inside.
Plus, even so, Goop can shrink down to a smaller size.
Well,
Lovely.
as
Yeah.
navigator, which it is my official title, one of them. I'm navigator. I am going to delegate piloting to Sir Anton Montague Sixto of the Spelljammer Jet Club.
I would be
He is a
honored.
master of machinery, but his second shall be Kfar, because Kfar looks like very excited to help pilot.
There is only one pilot for it, but
He can help pilot.
But I'm second.
Okay.
Yes, you are second.
Okay.
Congratulations, Goop, you're second. But Kfar is the assist.
I'm the co-pilot. You're the second co-pilot.
Correct. You're the second.
My God, gonna keep it going. I don't understand half of what just happened, but I think we should get.
Yes, party dynamics. We have voted Kfar as our leader.
Democracy.
I'm health and
You
safety
sure about
inspector, as well
that?
as the navigator.
I'm second.
Goop is
I
second.
mean,
Okay.
I'll have you know
dude.
that I have never once led us wrong.
True. So, do you guys get inside and start driving it?
Yep. Kfar
Yep.
gets in, sits behind Sir Anton.
Going on a trip
Are we taking
in
the
our
bird
giant
with us?
Qualish ship.
No, it is not willing to get inside.
Moving through the
You're able to
groove.
get inside this machine. The Kenku hits a button, and this door sort of rises and opens up, so you're able to take this device out. And I'm assuming you take it out and walk it down into the water or ooze.
Here we go.
It slides right into the ooze, and it doesn't seem to be taking any kind of negative effects for moving around in this this ooze.
I hereby dub this device Crabulon.
Crabulon. Cool. All right. It's got a pretty good. Okay, so you guys get down to the ground level, and you're walking around, looking for these baubles. Everyone, give me a perception check as you're looking out, because actually, there's only the only being who can give me perception. Sorry, should have been Sir Anton and Sam. Everyone else can't because there's no.
Sir Anton and Sam. God damn.
So Sir Anton, just barely. As you're looking around, you see the different baubles, and you can see that they're mostly crystalline in nature, most of them. But you see one that seems to have more of a solid construct to it. Like you can tell the difference between a cubic zirconian and a diamond, and you can tell all the crystals are more of the cubic zirconian. When you see this diamond, you know it's a diamond, and you think, and you would you see one bauble that is absolutely the diamond in amongst the rest. What do you do?
Want to touch the diamond?
You want to touch the diamond? All right. You okay? Great. So you guys are teleported out of the apparatus into a small room.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
So it's a pretty small room. You have to zoom in a little bit. I probably should have made this room a little bit bigger. I apologize.
okay.
The extradimensional space beyond the portal is filled with a working laboratory equipment similar to the ruined gear seen in the monastery in the city, but even more advanced. At the center of the lab is an elaborate system of glass piping and alchemy equipment, glowing with bubbles and and bubbles. Banks of instruments and panels are set against walls, including framed glass device resembling a window. Another area, 5 clear canisters holding what appear to be still beating hearts. Across the room, a mind flayer appears to be trapped inside a glass tank. All of the active equipment in the lab appears to be connected to a suit of plate armor standing at the far end of the room. I put it right here in the middle.
And we're immediately clocking
Okay,
the
follow up.
mind layer.
Yeah, Kefal will walk up to it and he'll tap on the glass, and in Undercommon he'll say, "Hey, you're what's your name?"
It doesn't seem to respond.
Does it seem conscious, or does it seem not? Like, is it looking around at us as we move
It's not.
around?
It's not looking at you. It's staring straight ahead.
As we kind of walk around, there's these tables here with it looks like there's a variety of objects. What's on the tables?
Tables. Various notes from Qualish about the experiments that he's been doing. So there's a bunch of notes about this suit of armor he's been creating. What he calls powered armor, and how it's run by fuel cells. Is what the basic gist of it.
Again, these notes say that armor has some kind of strange magic in it. Could you, you know?
You know, I grew up in a monastery. We didn't really work on technologies like this. I'm not really sure what you want me to. I can read if you need me to read.
If it's a magical object, just wave your hands over it like you have before and see if you
I
can
can-
discern what it does.
I can try my magics, but I have no guarantees that it'll work. And I guess I'm doing the thing he wanted me to do, which is this.
We should be trying to find. It's nice to know what that is, but this is supposed to be where Qualish is. and
Maybe
I want
Qualish is in
to-
the armor, and he doesn't know how to get out.
Maybe this is Qualish, and I'll tap on the
Give
glass.
me a you're doing your identify. That's good. Give me an Arcana check or well. Okay, you did identify good. It looks like the armor is activated. It is powered armor. You just need to look it up. For unfortunately, there's a ton of text where powered armor resembles a usual plate of armor. Unusual plate armor. Finely actuated joints, oiled black leather like material. The armor has been worked to create the appearance of a heavily muscled warrior. Great helmet. It is unusual. It has no opening, but a broad glass plate in front and a thick piece of glass above it. Using this armor, you get +1 AC bonus. The strength score. Your strength score is 18. You have advantage on death saving throws, and you can do additional abilities with it as well. You gain dark vision. You have air for an hour. It's various abilities you have available. You can shoot a laser. There you go. Somebody linked it. I didn't believe it was in the system, but I guess it is. There you go. There's all the stuff it can do. It's a very dynamic and wonderful piece of equipment.
Mhm.
And but you can see that you think he is stuck inside of this machine. You are able to tell from your identify that it is active, like it's in a stasis mode.
Someone's in there.
I believe so. Yes.
Identifying the armor, you learn all its properties. How do we disable it?
You would need to use some sort of thieves' tools or use your arcane knowledge to deactivate.
Freeing a creature trapped inside the armor first requires defeating the armor's automatic defenses. The trapped creature can also attempt a D20 charisma saving throw. Wait a second. I gotta read up now. Unless Qualis deactivates the suit automatic defenses, no one can approach the armor. Sending its defenses off. Wait, what?
Yeah, you're not supposed to read
The
that.
creature, no, it's a creature stasis part.
Okay, 1 second.
It's different from what the book is saying. The book is saying you need to do an Arcana check, or you need to do a thieves' tools or tinker tool checks.
I will do an Arcana check. I'm familiar with magical technology.
All right, let's see it.
Before I begin, maybe if I can get a prayer from Den, so I have luck in this endeavor. And Kfar, why don't you give me a hand? I could use some help.
Oh, sure. I kind of turn away, just giggling at this monstrosity I've created on the glass in front of the mind flayer now. It's got like swirly eyeglasses. It has a speech bubble that says "I am a butt." Has a mustache just floating in front of it.
You children, you
And then,
children.
Den, do you
yeah,
pick up
I'll
what
help out.
I'm putting down?
Yeah, he's guidance to you.
Ah, good. Okay, so now with advantage and guidance, I will roll this Arcana check. It's a +0, by the way, but nobody else was doing anything.
That's fair. Thank you very much.
All right,
Again,
guidance, 16. Well, at least 16.
With 16, that is enough. You're able to access the control board that's on the side of it. You push the right buttons, and the thing sort of just kind of opens up, and out of it walks this little man. What? Where? What? Thank goodness you're here. Oh my goodness. I've been stuck in that thing forever. Can't believe it. I'm so dumb. I just did an experiment. I thought it would be no time. Emma, a long time seems to have passed. My goodness, my beard has grown so long. Who are you folks?
We were sent to hunt you.
Hunt.
I'm just tagging along.
Collect you.
I'm Goop.
Collect me. Collect
There's
me.
trouble in Waterdeep.
Trouble in
I
water.
pull out my badge. We were deputized to find you by the Force Grey.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. What's the problem in Waterdeep?
There's some statues that are not supposed to walk that are walking, I guess.
The walking statues are starting to walk.
Something
Big
bad
ones,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, seemingly
Like
so.
guardian somethings or others, or
Okay.
they said that you could fix it.
Yeah, we focused more on the catching you or finding you, and then you could figure the problem out.
I could try. I mean, I guess I will. You guys helped me get out of that, so I guess I could help you out with that. We need to teleport there. Yes, I could do that.
Well, Wait, before we do, would you mind examining my artwork and just letting me know what you think? While he looks, I'm going to be looking around the room to see if there's anything I can steal.
that's some excellent work. Excellent work. Go ahead and do a perception check to see if you can see anything that looks interesting.
Okay.
You find that you think there's a pouch that looks really interesting. So you're able
Yeah,
to
I'll take that.
sleight of hand at advantage because he's enamored by your artwork. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're able to take this pouch that looked
Oh.
interesting.
Who is that, by the way? And why do you have one in a case?
You get that. This is something I just bounce ideas off of. And he does, he waddles past you, goes to this console here and types a few buttons, and the creature immediately comes to life and looks. You hear in your mind, let me out, please. I need to get out of here. This is such madness.
Huh.
So why do you have a mind flayer in a box?
But they're best to bounce ideas off of when you're trying to build, new things like that armor I created and other stuff. Well, you have my boots that I created previously. I hope they do you well. They are fantastic for doing the jumping.
If we let you out, do you promise to serve me and follow me?
Of course I will. Absolutely. I'll follow all of you. Just let me out. Oh, we can't let him out of there. He's dangerous.
It's a mind flayer. It's lying to you. We either keep it trapped or we let it out and kill it immediately.
I am for that second idea. I think a mind flayer would make a fine trophy for my to add to my collection.
You don't think it's lying, Kfar?
I don't know. I mean, it's just got one of those faces, you know. You see the mustache and the glasses, just the front of it.
Well, I don't trust that thing. I know good and well that this thing is not to be trusted. So we're gonna just leave it there. And he hits a few more buttons on the console, and it freezes back up within.
I kind of wave at it as he starts freezing again.
He's like, "Oh man," that's all you get.
Yeah, well, maybe one day I'll have a mind flayer of my own.
He walks over to Kyber. Like, you look like a strapping fellow. While I'm taking care of this Waterdeep issue, do you want to do an experiment for me?
What sort of experiment?
Well, I need practical experimental data from my armor here. So I'd be willing to send you out into the world with the armor and extra power cells, and you would be able to use it for at least 6 months of data, and you need to report back to me. He gives you a sending zone. It's like you can send me data updates on it, like weekly on how it's performing for me in the field. That would be wonderful. Really help me out.
You know, considering we might be facing an imminent invasion by demons, I have nothing to lose.
Okay. You gain the powered armor and energy cells. I need to figure out how many energy cells you're going to get, but it's going to be enough.
Nice. I have to figure out what I need to drop
The
for it.
payment is only like 5 hit points. It's totally worth
I just have to figure out what item to drop for it. I mean, I'm also the best person to try and use the armor since I'm the best at avoiding getting taken over.
You're given 10 cells. Each cell holds 20 charges.
Oh wow!
And useful for the powered armor. So you can read the description on the powered armor, and it'll tell you.
Yeah, I got the item on Beyond.
Sure.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
I'll have that. Well, now that we have that squared away, come close. I'm going to teleport us over to Waterdeep. Unless you have other businesses you need to attend to here.
Nope.
All right.
Great news. And he's familiar with the area.
Oh,
I have
unless you
featured
happen to
out.
have unless you happen to have a flying throne that I could use.
No flying thrones. Only the thrones that are in the cathedrals. But definitely want to
Maybe you
open
could
the
make
one.
one.
Yeah, definitely want to open the one where that Medusa is. It just brings in more ooze. Although the ooze was very handy in clearing out the cultists that were here. That's for sure.
Oh, about that, we kind of had to kill the Medusa.
So just 20.
Oh wow, I think that's like near perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, he makes it there. No problem. So he's going to teleport all of you to Waterdeep, and you appear back in Waterdeep. We're just going to take you back to the start page.
I got the wing of flying.
Okay,
You
once we get
teleport
back, I say, here, Den, hold on to this in the bag, and I
Huh?
chuck in the I chuck in my
Capture diamond dust.
Bloodwell vial.
Bloodwell file.
Okay, keep it in the bag.
Oh, the thing that you got from the Force Grey. Got it. As you get back, you're able to escort Qualish.
What kind of vial is it? Plus what?
Bloodwell vial +3.
You're able to escort Qualish. Did I give you a map of Waterdeep again? I don't think I did.
Ah, gee.
If I did, I
I'm
can't.
gonna try and mock up a fake of it.
Give me a
Forgery.
forgery. Yeah, give me a forgery roll.
Okay, what ability?
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh boy, that was gonna end well for you.
Looks like it's really
Wait, I'm gonna use a thing to reroll it.
okay. Use the thing to
So
reroll.
3 points to reroll the d20.
Okay.
So
It
13.
seems functionable. It looks like it's all right. Yeah, you're able to escort the Qualish from your area over to the Black Tower and take him up into it, where the Black Staff is happy to see you, happy to see him. Like, oh well, thank you very much for taking care of this issue for us. We're collecting other such people, but he will be a welcome addition to the council that we have ready to go. I'm afraid I don't have much time to speak with you this evening, as we are getting ready to try and console over this issue with the statues. I can get compensation. I don't remember what I. You know what? I remember it was 100 platinum pieces each. Yes. Okay. And so she just pulls out a bag and just 100 platinum pieces and hands 100 platinum pieces to each one of you, even you, Kyber, even though you weren't with the group. when you started. She really doesn't
Oh, I'm
remember.
not
She's
okay.
hands you 100 platinum, 100. And say,
I mean,
thank you very much. And she snaps her fingers, and all of the items that she gave to your party disappear.
Wait, can I trade you my reward to keep that weapon?
I'm afraid not.
That's good because Goob lost the armor that he gave to Keith. So I'm glad they weren't like keeping track of it, you know.
So you guys lost the robo. The robo buys was not with you guys, or I don't know if you took it. Sam, your gun is gone. The cloak of displacement that was on Den is gone. And then yeah, you have the Bloodwell vial that you created is still in your hands. It's just like,
Is the one that's in the bag of holding gone?
I don't know. Is it gone?
I don't. Yeah, you do know. I don't know. Okay. See if it's still there.
You can check.
Yeah.
You open up, pull the and say Bloodwell vial.
Well, not like when we're in front of her,
Okay,
but like later.
sure. So you're escorted to the front door, or you can she's like, if you wish, you can stay here. You are Force Gray. You can stay here rent free. You know, obviously you owe no money to stay with us. The dormitories are on the 4th floor for you. You will be safe to stay there. But I have to attend to other matters. So if you would please, and a Force Gray comes to the door and escorts you out and down to the lobby of the tower.
Okay. I mean, when we're in
We
the
did
lobby, I'll say,
it.
"Hey, is the thing still there?"
I don't know. Is it still there?
Well, I'm not asking you. I'm asking Dan.
How the frick would I know? He's the one who's got it. Is it there?
Well, this is Kfar asking Den, is it still there for him to check? To see
This
if
is
it's
this
still
is
there.
this is the player of Den asking the DM of Terran, is it there?
Did you pull it out of the bag? Is my question.
If he's asking for it, yes.
Okay, you pull it out of the bag, and the moment it hits this plane of existence, it fades.
Well, you got your answer with a visual.
Kind of dissolves into air and is definitely gone. But you have a really neat replica that you created of it. It's not quite the same, but it's similar.
were you really thinking you could trick an archmage?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And with that, folks, that is the end of the Lost Laboratory of Qualish. We're going to go ahead and stop here for tonight. Tune in next week when we get back into Out of the Abyss. We had our smallest side of Qualish. Now we're going to get back into the Underdark adventure. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And I look forward to seeing you next week. If you want to get involved with the community, please check the Discord. The link should be below or in the comments section. But have a great week, everyone. Good night.